Look, Clem, the boys are in good faith. They give their word it'll be all right. You know that.
No, I don't. I don't know any such thing. And I don't know them.
Well, everybody knows you, mate. You've got a reputation. If you say you have something big, they believe you. You've done enough to get believed, Len.
So you tell them the job was worth 300 grand?
It isn't easy getting word out of this rotten, Nick. I only get bits out, bits back.
You didn't tell them?
I did. They're interested.
That's right.
They got a proposition. They want to buy it, cash down.
Not interested.
You haven't heard out much yet.
Money is no use to me in here.
Well, I can only say what they told me to say, can't I? Look, you could have the money waiting for you when you get out. Just nominate who you want it paying to.
Nope. I don't trust nobody.
Well, there must be somebody. A bird. Well, a relative, then.
Nobody.
What if they were to deposit it in a bank abroad in your name? How would that be?
Oh, forget it. I'm doing a tenner a year. I won't be out till 1978. What's the use of money to me in this urinal?
5,000 nicker is what you had in mind.
Joke.
No, straight up. 5 grand, that's what they said.
I don't care what they said. The answer's no. I'm not doing no cash deal.
They'll be upset, Len.
I'm crying for them.
Oh, look, be reasonable. What else can they do? They don't know the job. They've only got your word for it's any good at all.
It's good, all right.
Well, they're willing to put down 5 grand as a gamble. I don't call that a bad bargain from where you're sitting, mate.
This job is worth 300 grand.
But it isn't any use to you, though, is it? You said yourself you can't spend it in this rat hole.
Screw on, yep. All right, he's gone.
Think a lot of you, the boys do, you know. They'll do everything they can for you while you're inside. They can do all sorts of small things for you. Get you a special cellmate if you fancy it. Somebody who'd, no.
No, I tell you what they can do for me.
What?
They can get me out.
Out? What, over the wall?
Either that or I'm not playing. At any price. You tell them that.
Hello, Ma.
Jimmy.
Hi there.
Oh, my God, Jimmy.
We can't say a bit more than that, eh?
Jimmy. Jimmy! Oh.
Dear.
Oh, it's too nice. Put it back. Oh.
Where do you want us to drop you?
The end of Inkerman Road.
Right.
Do you want us to wait, Sarge? Give you a lift back to the station?
I'll get a bus or walk back.
Urgent, is it, your call?
No, I wouldn't say that. Anything but.
All right.
I'm going to see a lady. Nah, she's past it. 20 years ago she might not have been. If I'd gone to see her then, I'd have warned her off the bloke that she married. One Thomas Jefferson. Still, I'm 20 years too late.
Thomas Jefferson.
Don't know him.
He wouldn't. He's been inside 5 years, due out any time now.
Big villain?
Used to think he was. Maybe he's learnt more sense now. Getting too old for it. Aren't we all?
Let's do you, Sarge.
Lovely.
Getting too old for it.
He's a canny lad, Stoney. He tells you note.
All the jets are like that, have to be.
Jefferson. Tommy Jefferson.
What of it?
Well, there's a Jefferson on the wanted list.
Is there?
Borstal Escapee, though, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember any more, but I'm sure it said he came from Newtown.
Well, it can't be the same bloke if this Tommy Jefferson's still in Nick, can it?
BD to any Tango Mobile.
Who the hell?
Give us your cup. Get to the stairs and down cellar quick.
The cellar? No, I'll ruin me suit.
Go on. Here, give us your fag.
Come in. Just going out, were you?
Yeah, well. I was just having a cuppa before I go. What's the,
Well, that's all right. Not an official visit, just a friendly call.
Well, I'll believe that if you tell me so. He's not here, you know.
I didn't expect him to be.
No?
No. Takes after the old fella, doesn't he? He's too smart. He'll end up like the old fella and all.
You hope he will, you mean?
Yeah, I don't mind now one way or the other. You see, Annie, there are some people you can help and some people you can't. Can't help Tommy. He's past it. Can't help young Jimmy. He won't let anybody help him.
You help him? Oh, that's a joke.
I tried. I told him to get out of Newtown, get away from his mates, but he didn't. So he got into trouble. Got on probation. Got into Borstal. And out again.
That were ages ago.
I've heard he's in Newtown.
Our Jimmy here, he'd have more sense.
You haven't seen him? Or heard from him?
No, I haven't.
Well, when you do, tell him he's in trouble.
He's a good lad.
Tell him he'll be in more serious trouble if he doesn't give himself up. Now, if he does it voluntary...
Why should he do that? You'd only give him more time, and why should he do that?
Now, look, Annie, you know as well as I do that sooner or later he'll be back in our hands again.
Why should he get into your hands again?
Because he's who he is. Now, you tell him from me to be sensible.
Sensible.
Stop aping the old man.
He's as different as chalk from cheese.
No, he's not. Anyway, you tell him.
If I see him.
You will. Tommy's due out again soon, isn't he?
Next week.
Got a job or anything?
A job, him? He's not interested in work, or in me, or in young Jimmy. He's only interested in himself.
Why do you stick with him?
Because I married him.
Well, sorry to stop you going out.
Oh, that's all right. He won't run away.
You what?
I'm going on a visit, the last one.
Right, well, don't forget, will you? Tell young Jimmy to use his nut. Report in, take what's coming. Tell him, come and see me first if he likes. All right?
Sure, all right. I'll tell him, if I see him. Jimmy, it's all right, he's gone.
That place is filthy. When did you last sweep it out?
That was Stone. He knows you're around. Who told him?
Newtown's full of narcs. Somebody saw me on the bus or in the coffee bar.
Did you
I
go-
looked up a couple of old friends.
He said if you was to give yourself a...
Joke!
It might be better, Jimmy. He'll be back sooner or later.
Ah, to hell, man. They throw the book at me. They're very hot on it up here. A bunch of ignorant micks on the bench, most of them. Well, why should I do that when down in London I can disappear?
Is that where you've been all these months, London?
Well, whenever you mind where I've been, I'll be doing a damn sight better than what I've done up here anyhow. Here, look, I best hole up here while it's dark and then scarper.
You're in trouble, aren't you?
That's nothing, ma'am. It'll blow over.
Why do it, son? You wind up like your da.
Like him? That useless old bag of lard.
We were like you once on a time.
Oh, he was never like me. He's a born loser, he is. You should have got rid of him years ago.
Down there, down London, what happened?
Nothing.
What you been doing all this while since you got out of that Borstal?
Well, let's just say I got a nice job, eh? Looking after some young ladies. Seeing that does their work right and handing in their money at the end of the day. Let's just say that. Minding them, that's all. Just minding them.
Jimmy.
Oh, now there's nothing terrible or illegal in that now, is there? Now then this geezer what ran things, he took a dead needle to me, see? Reckon I wasn't paying up. So I had to scarp her. I'd know what else to come but here. Hey, don't worry. Yeah, I'm not broke. Here. Stick that in your bag. Here, come on. And it's not for the old fella here. It's all right. Once things quiet down, I'll go back to London. Yeah, I'll earn more than the old fella ever earned in all his life. The rotten old con man.
Are you on visits today?
Never you mind what I'm on.
My old lady's coming in to see me today. I told her I'd be up Wednesday, but no, she wouldn't have it. Still, she's not a bad old sort, the old tart.
Lives local, does she?
Yeah. I've been married to her now 20 years.
Congratulations.
Mind you, I've done my fair share of wandering, but They always seem to wind up back home. Or in here. I've got a boy, you know.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, he's in a spot of trouble with the law at the moment.
You surprise me.
I've not seen him now. 12 months. He ran off from Borstal.
Big stop, eh?
Men on visits. 937 Jefferson.
Sir.
Right outside. Anybody else in here on visits? Right. One up on visits, Mr. Sharp.
Screws seem to be shouting at me off my line.
He talks a lot. Is he safe?
Safe, of course he's safe. I give him his snout every week.
He heard a lot.
Not enough to make anything of. Besides, you know, Connie knows the rules.
And he goes out next week.
Yeah. Don't worry, I told you he's an old con. He knows the rules. He knows there's nowhere he could hide if he got across me. Forget him.
I was thinking he could take a message out to your bosses.
Who, him?
Well, you've been having trouble getting stuff out, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'll use him, let him convey my terms. He can bring back an answer next visiting day.
Oh, I don't know, Len. You have to tell him too much, you know.
Now, don't worry. Just enough, that's all.
I don't know.
Well, it was you that said he'd never sing a song.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We'll have a word with him later. You're right.